Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video we're going to be showing off the last story in Sonic Superstars. Now, originally I was supposed to show this off during a live stream, but I figured since this is the last story and this is going to be just a Super Sonic battle, you know, it's not going to be that very long. So I could have done this during the live stream, but it was getting really late, so I didn't want to prolong the stream any further. And I didn't also want to wait couple of days after the fact to get back to this live stream, so I'm doing this after hours after stream, so here we are. Anyways, if you guys will please subscribe to the channel for more content like this on the road to 800 subscribers, also on the road to partner, as we are less than 500 watch time hours away from hitting that goal, so we're definitely almost there. So appreciate it if you show the support. And with that being said, let's go ahead and start the last story. Okay, I must have missed something because... Oh, hello. I guess we're going straight to the battle. Okay, I must have missed something because... Was there any indication that this dragon was going to, like, rise up from the freaking water or something? I know we saw a mural in the animated episode, but there was nothing specified, like, what would actually awaken it or something? I don't know. I don't know what to make of this. And obviously this has some connections with Trip, because how would they recruit her? You know what I mean? I find this all to be very strange. I don't think they really told the story very well. That's just my personal take on this, but we'll see. Anyways, I've been doing this boss battle off stream and on and off recording this, trying to get like the best footage possible, but this boss fight, this freaking boss fight, dude. Another thing that I learned about this boss fight too, as far as Tails and Knuckles coming to your aid to give you rings, you don't want to follow the trail of rings that they leave behind. In fact, you want to actually interact with them, because I believe they give you more rings than intended. So when you see him sparkle like that when he's near him, like what just happened just now. It just gave me a little bit extra rings. At first I was trying to figure out like why was we not getting enough rings during this fight. So I would die before I even hit the boss like one time. Now, granted, that still didn't help beating the boss at all because I still haven't beaten it yet. Still, but I should let at least somebody know, you know, as far as like how to get the most rings out of this. So, hope this helps somehow. All right, I'm doing it this long because I want, like I said, I want to get the most out of my rings here. And as long as Tails and Knuckles are coming in, supplying it, I can pretty much get the most out of it. That way I don't have to be at risk of, you know, losing all of them. Should be one more hit. I hope this is the last hit. Yep, there we go. Alright, now this is where things get interesting because this is the second part of the battle. I came really close to beating it. It was like one section of the game I had to do, and I unfortunately ran out of rings. And that trail of rings I just saw just now was either Tails or Knuckles. Missed my opportunity. Yeah, Tails and Knuckles, they show up completely at random. There's nothing you can really do to make them appear. Pretty much gonna have to just wait it out. That's the unfortunate part about this. Yeah, but so far this is it's going good. It's going well so far. So far. Yeah, I can't seem to get this hidden. There we go. Because it's supposed to be, you're supposed to like be at a certain distance. I can never calculate that. All right. So far, so good. Oh shoot, I fucked that up. That's okay. It's supposed to go up, but maybe this is a good opportunity to get some more rings. Even though I probably don't need it, but you just never know. I feel like I have to hit him one more time in order for this last sequence of this boss fight to initiate. There we go. I had to lose 5 rings for this, but here we go, because he turned front now. Now this is the part where I'm kind of lost at, because I don't know what I'm supposed to do in this scenario. Oh, that's a big FU laser. If we dodge that. Oh, thank you, Knuckles. We needed more rings. Is that it? Yes, that's it. The true boss is beat. Let's go. I'm going to be real transparent here. You don't know how many times I actually had to do this boss fight. Just because of how the whole fight, you know, was. As far as getting rings and stuff. Hey man, how can you draw something like that? Looks nothing like the dragon. Okay. Well, that's the story, guys. That is the story. I don't know how I feel about this. I honestly don't think this game is worth 60 bucks. It really is not. I'm gonna tell you the positives and the negatives real quick before I get off this, because this is crazy. So the positives I would say is the game's visuals. Visually, it looks fantastic. Probably the best visual 2D Sonic game I've actually seen. Probably better than Sonic 4, actually. Gameplay mechanics, gameplay wise, I mean, nothing really changed with 2D Sonic, you know. Everything is pretty much still the same. Movement is pretty good. It was a little flunky at first, but you know, I gotten used to the whole thing. But you know, movement is pretty fluid now, especially me navigating as Super Sonic here. Pretty fluid. I would say though, if you're playing with a D-pad, probably not the best thing to do. I found comfort in navigating using the joystick. And that's very unusual for me when it comes to playing 2D platforms. So joysticks actually works in this manner, but yeah, gameplay wise, pretty smooth. Controls pretty smooth. I love that you can not only play as Sonic, you can also play as Tails, Knuckles, and even Amy, who is new, and also the new character Trip you can also play as. As far as the new character goes, Trip the Sun Gazer, pretty interesting character. Don't know if she's going to be in future Sonic games or whatnot, or maybe this is just a one-time appearance, who knows. I like her design. Her design is pretty good, pretty cool. Her super form, which I still don't know what the official name is, but I'm just gonna say Super Trip. It's pretty nice. I just don't see it being any good, you know, in levels. As far as like, you know, navigating, because all she can do is just fly. And it's not even that fast, honestly. Which is another thing I'm going to bring up. But actually, that's part of a negative. But anyways, let me continue on with the positive still. What else I gotta say that's positive about this? I do love the use of the emerald powers. Now I said this during the live stream that I wished that emerald powers were a thing back when the 2D Sonic games were pretty much back, you know, beginning with Sonic 4 and all. I wish there was some way to use emerald powers back then, but you know, I do like the use of the emerald powers. I think they're all pretty good to use. It's fun and unique in their own way. So yeah, maybe that hopefully that'll continue on. Who knows? I think that's all the positives I can say for right now. The negatives I'm gonna say right now. This is gonna sound really weird coming from somebody who's played Sonic all of his life. The music, not saying that it's bad, but it could have been better, because throughout this whole entire playthrough, all I've been listening to is certain tracks especially tracks like this, that makes me instantly remind myself that I'm playing Sonic 4, because I think this is the same, maybe this is the same composer who made tracks for Sonic 4, I'm not sure, but just listening to this track right here just makes me instantly remind myself I'm playing Sonic 4 now. And that kind of like took away the whole, I'm playing a brand new Sonic game, and you know, I didn't like that feeling at all. So the music was not, though it wasn't bad, it wasn't good either. I mean, there are some tracks in there that I do kind of like, but not all of them are really like sticking. Let's see, another negative. Well, I did give the Emerald powers a positive, but there's also a negative with it too, because I didn't find myself needing to use that power very much in certain cases. Like, there's certain spots in the levels where you can use it, but like when it came to like situational things, like for Sonic, there was no need for him to use water at times in certain levels because there was no water, right? There's certain powers that I didn't really need to use. Like, there's extra, you have your own special move tethered to the character. You have vision, which you pretty much see like hidden obstacles. But on a 2D platformer, from a Sonic game no less, you know, all I'm thinking about is going fast. Last thing I need to know is if there's any hidden platforms. And then at times when I'm going fast, you know, not the avatar, but the Emerald power specifically to use will just show up out of nowhere, and then I have to fast track all the way back to where it was in order for me to activate it, because there's obviously something that's there. So I wish, you know, the Emerald powers could be utilized a little bit more. But if they are going with these Emerald powers in future Sonic games, then, you know, I hope that's something that they can improve on a little bit, in my opinion. Another negative I would say is maybe the story, because I don't think the story was told very well. Like, we don't know much about Trip, why she teamed up with Eggman in the first place. I mean, I can probably take a guess and say that she has something to do with the final boss. Don't know. I've seen the animation prior to this game. You know, Eggman and Fang and Trip pretty much discovered the ruins and discovered something in the mural about a dragon. Don't know much about the mural specifically, but you know, I just wish I had a better understanding of how the story unfolds. And in the final boss, oh my gosh, final boss, negative. Probably like the most annoying final boss in a 2D Sonic game. Mostly annoying, but yeah, I've been dying way too many times. I cannot believe I actually did that final boss for the first time, and last night, I swear to you, I could not beat this final boss for whatever reason, because like I said, the use of the rings, you know, and Knuckles and Tails coming out sporadically, it's completely RNG. There's nothing you can really do, but you know, to make them appear fast enough. But yeah, the final boss was not great. Probably gonna have to put up there with the least favorite boss fight. There wasn't anything spectacular about that boss fight either, but yeah, I will say, as far as the game's difficulty, I think at least with Trip's story, I don't know what it was with Trip's story, because I was just losing rings after rings. Enemy placements was just all over the place. I think I wasn't having this much problem playing the main story. Oof. Honestly, the only thing that was running through my mind was just me hurrying up and finishing this story. Like, I understand it's supposed to be like a hard mode, I guess, for Trip, because that's how it was playing Sonic 3 and Knuckles' story. But come on. I mean, even Trip's superpowers didn't even help in any situation at all. Oh, speaking of super, Another positive too, I do like that you can actually transform into your super form and then actually transform back to your normal form, and I don't think that's ever been done before. Like in the case you want to save your rings for something, like I don't think this has ever been done before actually. But yeah, I would say overall it's a solid game. It's a 2D Sonic game, so I'm not expecting this to be, you know, on the same wavelength as Sonic Mania. I think Sonic Mania is definitely better than this game, but this game is still good nonetheless. I mean, for what it's worth, I'll probably give it like a 7. If the game was a little bit more manageable and I was having more fun with this game, I'd probably give it maybe an 8, but yeah. Anyways, I think we get into the end here, so I don't even know what we're going to unlock. I forgot I can dash too. Sadly, that's the only thing you can do. I mean, it's Super Sonic. You don't really need to be doing much. I mean, you can fly and all that stuff. Thank you, Sega, for a wonderful gameplay experience. Why you got the Akuma pose? Hold up. Why does he have the Akuma pose? What are we doing here, Sonic? What are we doing here, Sega? Okay. It just took us back to the beginning. Not completely sure what's going on here. Okay, that's just the animation still. Well, I guess that's the game. That's not gonna lie, that's a little disappointing. Let me see if there's anything I unlocked. Nope, that's it. That is the actual game. So, like I said, there's battle mode and you have time attack, which you can actually do to play more, I guess, for replayability purposes. But you know me, I'm not going to do that at all. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope you guys enjoyed hearing my thoughts on the game. I would definitely wait for a price drop though. I think that's the big major question people want to know. Is this game worth 60 bucks? I would say no. This game should have been at least 40. I'm not sure why they charged 60 bucks for this game. It's not enough to do in a 2D Sonic game. 2D Sonic game should not be 60 bucks unless they have a lot of content. And this game does not have a lot of content in my eyes. But that's my personal opinion. I don't know what you guys' opinion on 2D Sonic games. They should be, but honestly, they should be about 40 bucks. Sonic Mania was 40 bucks, and it did its job. So, anyways, that's gonna do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and also we're on the road to 800 subscribers again. Watch time hours less than 500 away from hitting YouTube partners. So go back and watch all my other videos, and I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace.